This is the newly released Xiaomi 15S Pro, equipped with Xiaomi's self-developed processor Xiaomi 01. I know you're all eager, so let's not waste time and get straight to it. The silver grey packaging has a 15th anniversary edition printed on it, with a quick release opening on the back. Silver 90-watt charger, and this data cable has been specially customized. This phone case is not transparent, and the power button has been made red, which is quite a design touch. Inside, there's also a red strap, and this little accessory, look, it has 2010 to 2025 printed on it. What does it represent? Xiaomi 15th anniversary. Let's peel off the film. The one I got is the Dragon Scale Fiber version. It has the same ID design as the 15 Pro, but the back panel is replaced with the Dragon Scale Fiber used only in the Mix series, which obviously feels smoother with a better texture and more premium. Xiaomi's logo is made, it has turned gold, with gold accents on the power button that echo the logo. At the top, it's still a seamless design, and the camera module is still ceramic. Below the flash, there's an X nameplate. What does it represent? It represents the self-developed processor. The right-angle frame around the edge still wraps around the back, carrying on the good feel of the 15 Pro. But the quality... I feel the touch and experience have become more outstanding. And the front of the phone is our familiar all-around sound, V4 curved screen, and our familiar ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. It still features the always-on display. And this screen remains a 6.731-inch 2K Huaxing optoelectronics M9 luminescent material with parameters consistent with the 15 Pro. However, this time it brings a significant upgrade, which is the screen visibility under strong outdoor light. Some friends have asked, why can there be an improvement if the screen is the same? There are two reasons. On one hand, it benefits from the Xiaomi 01's local tone mapping capability, which can control the screen by regions. On the other hand, this device comes with an AR anti-reflection film applied, and its effect is really noticeable. I recommend that future phones should have this as standard. Now let's get to the main topic. Let's talk about Xiaomi 01. Firstly, its manufacturing process is second generation 3nm, consistent with Snapdragon 8 billion, Dimensity 9400, and Apple A18 Pro. Secondly, this guy has a 10-core CPU with two X925. The main frequency reaches 3.9 GHz with a 16-core GPU. Xiaomi has never lost in terms of materials, so for Antutu benchmark scores and Gigamark's 12 scores, you can see them directly. This is the level of Snapdragon 800 million. We tested Genshin Impact at 60 frames per second in high quality, with the game frame rate and average power consumption shown here. And this is still at the Snapdragon 8 billion level. When using it daily, you will find it very smooth, which is also at the Snapdragon 8 billion level. Oh no, you might find it's even smoother than 800 million. Especially when you open a game. Right? Its startup speed is indeed going to faster than the Snapdragon 8 billion. The SoC's strength is really in the CPU, especially under medium to low load. For instance, when we're scrolling through Douyin, we specifically tested it. Connected to Wi-Fi at 350 nits brightness, it consumes about 7% battery in 1 hour. A relatively weaker scenario is when you use 5G to play games, given that the GPU is slightly weaker. Also, there's the external 5G modem, which can't be helped. For more detailed testing, I suggest watching reviews on Geekbay. Let's talk about in other aspects, such as imaging. Let's first run through the specs for everyone. You'll find that it's the same as the 15 Pro, but with upgrades. Firstly, there's a difference in style, but the 15S Pro's algorithm is more stable. I don't know if it's because of the ISP. The most important change is that no matter how you take photos and return to the home screen, it doesn't drop frames as much anymore. Wow, Xiaomi's pain point was unexpectedly solved with their self-developed SoC, right? In addition, regarding night scene video recording, I specifically compared it with the 15 Pro. At first, the difference in the main camera doesn't seem significant, but once you switch to ultra-wide angle, oh my, I don't need to say more, right? Of course, besides using the self-developed SoC, the 15S Pro also brings some upgrades in other aspects of the experience. For example, in the settings, you can see the cloud vehicle mitigation feature, which everyone has seen, so I won't elaborate further. For example, when you're using garage navigation, because it includes the TMR component, it can provide more precise guidance. Also, when we open Xiaomi Searching AI in the settings, you can see the computing power sharing model management. And even in the AI application enhancement, there's an added AI list summary, which can manage your notifications in summary of actions. It is very worth emphasizing that on the 15S Pro, UWB makes a strong return. The key point is its interaction with Xiaomi's tone, but not with the Su 7 Ultra. So we cannot experience it now. There's also a UWB transit card, but it has to be in Shenzhen. And since I'm not there, it's not applicable. Regarding other aspects, I won't go into further detail, as it's peripherals.
keep it highly consistent with the 15 Pro. Let's just give everyone a heads up. Also, as the 15th anniversary edition, you'll notice that the startup animation is specially customized. It also gives you exclusive wallpapers. Moreover, if you buy this phone, there are dedicated articles and certificates in the Xiaomi community, along with the pile of accessories we showed at the beginning. Xiaomi really is quite
dedicated. At the end of the video, it's time for a summary. The domestically developed SoC, after using it, I feel it's roughly on par with Snapdragon 8. And I think, haha, goodbye.